Imagine landing in a foreign country with no money, no connections, and no English, just a dream. This is the story of a man who went from cleaning gas stations to building a fashion empire worth billions. This is the unbelievable story of Do Won Chang, the founder of Forever 21, the man who turned faith and hustle into fortune. In 1981, Do Won Chang arrived in Los Angeles from South Korea with his wife, Jin Sook. They had barely a few $100s, no fancy degrees, and no safety net. To survive, Do Won worked 3 jobs a day: gas station attendant, janitor, and coffee shop worker. He used to sleep for just a few hours, dreaming that one day he wouldn't have to work for someone, he'd have people working with him. But every dollar he saved, he invested in his dream, to open his own store. In 1984, after 3 years of struggle, Do Won and Jin Sook finally opened a small clothing store in Los Angeles. It was called Fashion 21, just 900 square feet. Their idea was simple but genius. They sold trendy Korean-style clothes at prices young Americans could afford. On their very first year, the store made $700,000 in sales. They realized they had found a gap: affordable fast fashion before it was even a concept. Soon, Fashion 21 became Forever 21, a brand symbolizing youth, ambition, and hope. Within a decade, Forever 21 exploded across America. By 2010, it had over 600 stores worldwide and made billions in revenue. Do Won and Jin Sook, once poor immigrants, became billionaires, living proof that hard work and faith can rewrite destiny. But even after all that success, Do Won kept the same routine, starting his day with prayer and gratitude before going to work. His secret? Never forget where you came from, and never stop believing in your dream. From gas stations to global fashion, Do Won Chang's story reminds us that success doesn't start with money. It starts with faith, humility, and relentless hustle. So next time life gets tough, remember this: if a janitor from South Korea can become a billionaire in America, then what's stopping you from chasing your own Luxe and Hustle dream? But Do Won's journey wasn't a straight line to success. Behind the luxury stores and global fame were years of sleepless nights and silent failures. When Forever 21 started expanding too fast, critics said it would collapse. Competitors mocked the brand for being too cheap to survive. But Do Won didn't listen to the noise, he listened to his purpose. Every morning, he and his wife prayed together before opening the store. They treated every customer like family and every mistake as a lesson. When suppliers rejected him, he'd drive for hours just to find new ones. When sales dropped, he'd personally stand in the store and talk to customers. That's the kind of hustle that doesn't make headlines, but it's the reason Forever 21 became a global name. By 2013, the company was worth over $4 billion and employed tens of thousands of people worldwide. Do Won often said, "Success is not about luck. It's about doing the right thing, again and again, when no one is watching." Even after becoming a billionaire, Do Won Chang kept his life simple. He still drove his old car to meetings, avoided luxury for show, and focused on faith. He believed that humility keeps you grounded when success tries to lift you too high. His message to young entrepreneurs was clear: don't chase money. Chase purpose, money will follow. Even after facing bankruptcy later in life, Do Won never called it failure, he called it a reminder. He said, "God gave me success once, he can give it again, if I stay humble and keep working." Today, Forever 21 is still a global brand, a symbol of faith, family, and second chances. Do Won's story teaches us that luxury isn't about money or fame. It's about never giving up, no matter how many times life knocks you down.